How's it going, everybody? It's been a little while. Been about a month and a half or so since I've been on YouTube. As you can see, I moved, new room, just got everything pretty much installed. Camera's looking a lot better than when it did in my old house. I got the Wi-Fi now. I got my charger fixed. Got my mic, camera. The room's finally set up. It took a little while, obviously. And then I had school starting back up. I got a new job. So everything's basically coming back into play. And now I want to continue to do YouTube every day, daily, full time. My schedule with work in my classes are now, better that I can do this. So yeah, I'm back. There won't be any more long breaks like that. Long break. I kept trying to do it, but then things kept coming up. I was going to do it on Monday, and then obviously, some sad stuff happened. Wasn't really feeling it. Wasn't in the right state of mind. I grew up watching Kobe, and to hear that, he passed on with his daughter and the 7 others, it killed me. It killed me inside. Kobe was one of those guys that, even though he wasn't a Philadelphia 76er or he played in, Philadelphia or anything like that, he was a Philadelphian. He grew up in Philly. His dad played in Philly. He was one of us. He was a Philadelphian. And that's all you can really say. He was one of us. And to lose Kobe Bryant, who was a father, who was an icon, a legend, it really sucks. And, I have season tickets to the Sixers, had a basketball game that I actually was late to watch this game because I wasn't going to miss, the tribute to Kobe, and they did it really nice. Philadelphia, the fans get a bad rep. They do. They really do. I'm a diehard fan. I got all the teams tattooed on me. I have, everything you can name. Philadelphia, Flyers, Sixers, Eagles, Phillies. I have it all. I have tons of bobbleheads, tons of canvases. You can see the one in the back, this one, and then this thing right here. It's his walk-off home run. I'm actually getting, it bigger. I'm getting it a lot bigger. So that it came in the wrong size. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff right here behind me, not hung up yet. If you wanted me to do a room tour, I could. But the room's not too big. It's still not set up all the way. I got all my Philadelphia shirts in the closet, the hats. It's all Philly. And Kobe Bryant was Philadelphia. He played like Philly. And, it sucks for the sports world, but not even for just the sports world. For the world in its entirety. Kobe Bryant was an icon. He helped many people, get out of whatever state of mind they were in. And that's the beauty about sports, is that, people say why do you cry over a loss for your favorite team? When the Sixers lost last year, I was devastated. I mean, we were so close to beating the Raptors, and to lose on a quadruple doink, it sucks. It killed me inside. So to hear that it's just awful. But life happens. I'm devastated. I was at the game yesterday holding back tears because it was sad. Who wants to see a living icon, a legend, and his daughter, who was only 13 years old? And Kobe wasn't old either. He was only 41. He was 41 years old. Lost his life in a helicopter accident, as everybody knows. I spent the past couple days watching all of his highlights. I watched the 60-point game. They played it on ESPN. It's upsetting. It's sad. It's okay to cry about sports. People that people that say that all the time. Oh, sports aren't that important. Well, sports are more than just. It's more than just picking up a ball, hitting it, throwing it, shooting it, slap-shotting it. Like, it's more than just that. It brings an entire community together. It brings all the... Like, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it brought everybody in Philadelphia together as one. As one city that was hungry for a championship, that has struggled, that's a blue-collar city. Everything the Eagles did in that playoff run described Philadelphia. When Iverson played, he was Philadelphia. He wasn't born here, but he was Philadelphia. Like, he was Philly strong. And to lose Kobe Bryant, who was a Philadelphian, it sucks. Not only for Philly, not only for Los Angeles, not only for basketball, but for the world, to lose a man like Kobe Bryant. Now, that's kind of what I wanted to say about Kobe. You know, I went to the game yesterday. They rang the bell 9 times. They have the Lower Merion, 33 put on the floor. They had his jersey. They had a whole thing dedicated to the 9 people that lost their lives. Kobe and Gianna, obviously, the 2 main ones that everybody knows. And my prayers and condolences obviously go out to Vanessa and their 4 kids. But, I'm back now. So, back to the game. Sixers versus Warriors. Sixers win 115-104. Joel Embiid honored Kobe Bryant in wearing the number 24. He actually called Bobby Jones up and asked him if he could wear his number, because it's already retired by the Sixers. Zaire Smith changed his number from 8 to 7, and it will now be 5 for the rest of, however long he's on the team for or anything like that. Spencer Dinwiddie changed his number. Quinn Cook changed his number to 28. Dinwiddie to 26. Kobe really impacted a lot of lives, especially in basketball. And it is hard. It's really hard to know that Kobe's no longer with us in the sports world, in the world in general. So it was hard, and it was good to see that Embiid said it multiple times. He said if Kobe Bryant was never in the NBA, he probably would be playing volleyball or he would be a doctor somewhere. And he said that. So for him to for Bobby Jones to let Embiid wear the number 24, to wear his icon, his hero basically into basketball last night, it was special. It was obviously heartbreaking for everybody to hear the news. So Embiid to wear the number 24 and drop 24 points and 10 rebounds, I'm sure for Embiid it was a very special moment for him. And I'm glad the NBA is taking the 24 shot clock violations and the 8-second violations, because it shows how much he meant to the NBA, Kobe Bryant. Ben Simmons went 9 for 10 from the free throw line. He finished with 17 points. He kind of started off the game a little slow after the very strong last 2 weeks with Embiid out for the last 9 games. Ben Simmons obviously stepped up big time. And that's the Ben Simmons I want to see all the time, but I know it's not going to be the Ben we see all the time because of Embiid's impact on the floor and his dominance. We know that Ben Simmons, he can score, and he should still, be the beast he was when Embiid's off the floor. But finishing with 17 points is not bad. Raul Neto, in the second quarter, went off. He went off. He was not missing. He made a behind the head pass to Horford that then kicked it to Furkan for 3. He made a dime to James Ennis for a slam. I mean, Raul Neto had it going on in the second quarter. He finished the game with 19 points. He also, didn't score again after that second quarter. Al Horford was 2 assists away from a triple-double, 12 points, 8 assists, 11 rebounds. He was very clutch, last game against the Lakers. In the fourth quarter, he scored 12 straight points. And that's the veteran presence that we need. And he also stepped up again last night in the fourth quarter with the dimes, with the rebounds, with the points, with the three balls. I mean, Al Horford's the true definition of a veteran. I mean, he's fundamental. He just does everything right. Whether or not his shot's going in, he's still making an impact on the court, on defense, on offense, with the rebounds, assisting. It doesn't matter. Al Horford is a true professional. Tobias Harris finished with 14 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 6 of 10 shooting. You know, he had an okay game for Al Horford, or for Tobias Harris, but, you know, what are you going to do? Shake Milton, 5 of 6 from the field, 11 points in his second straight start. Furkan had 8 points, Thibault had 5, Ennis had 2, Zaire had 2. The Sixers also improved to 31-17 on the season. They play at Atlanta on Thursday at 7:30. Now the Sixers are coming up on a very tough stretch of games. At Atlanta, at Boston, at Miami, at Milwaukee. You know, that's a tough stretch of games. And, you know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because we're on the road. We're not a very good road team. No Philly team is a good road team. You can see that with the Sixers. You can see that with the Sixers. Or with the Flyers. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. By the way, that was my dog, Chloe. I now moved in with my dog. So she sleeps in here. So you'll probably see her a lot in the background of the videos and everything like that. Nothing wrong with it. She'll just be there. She don't make noise or anything like that. Unless there's somebody's at the door. But Sixers win 115-104. It's good to be back on YouTube. I will continue to make daily videos every day. You know, from this point forward, I missed it, and there was a lot of stuff going on with the move, there was no Wi-Fi for 2 weeks. College was starting back up. You know, it was hard to juggle all of that at one time. So, you know, a break was probably the best thing for me. But I'm back now. Daily uploads, daily videos. That's it for this video. I'll be back tomorrow with probably a Flyers video talking about their recent success. They play the Penguins on Friday. Maybe a Phillies video to see what we really need. Eagles obviously lost in the playoffs. I was at that game. Maybe I'll share some experiences with that. Whatever it is, I will be back tomorrow. Like, share, comment, subscribe on this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I'm out. Peace.